Good evening, guys, and welcome to another live stream. Yeah, they're like London buses. Yesterday we were live for the UEFA draws, and today we are live for Sturm Graz against Hearts. It's something I want to start trying and covering Scottish teams across European football this season. Obviously, we don't have the budget yet to go to Austria and cover Hearts at Sturm Graz. So I just like covering teams. Like if you've been a viewer of the channel or my TikTok for a while, you'll know that I love European football and Scottish clubs competing in European football. And I like to cover as many Scottish clubs as I possibly can that are not Rangers and Celtic because you know what it's like. But we're going to go through the motions tonight. We're going to go through all the comments. We're going to have a lot of discussion points as well as the game goes on and progresses. And hopefully Hearts will still be in the tie by the end of the 90 minutes. I'm not entirely sure what channel the game's on. I've not looked, but I am going to be watching it in a very legal way. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this turns out. Sturm Graz, of course, have had Max Johnson and Mika Biereth over the last few years, Motherwell boys or ex-Motherwell players. And then I'm going to go in between both streams just to have a chat with everyone. So I'll spend a few minutes talking to the guys on YouTube, and I'll spend a few minutes talking to you guys on TikTok. Who the mother will get? We've got Havnar Bokfalag on Thursday. Then the winner of that will play against Helsinki or Coleraine from Northern Ireland. So that'll be a very exciting trip should we make it through. But while we've got everyone here, please feel free to subscribe. We're trying to hit 20,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel this season, and follow me on TikTok. We're trying to hit 10K on TikTok this season as well. We're going to try and bolster the presence we've got online, so we can actually become an unofficial method of covering Scottish football. I'm not that serious, guys. Don't worry. Let's see. How are we going to get this? Congrats. No. Patrick says hello. Kay Burnett says hi. Hey Goggsy, how you doing? I'm great, mate. It's on Premier Sports. Okay. Went to Helsinki for Aberdeen game. Great trip. A lot of snowball fights. I don't think we'll have snowball fights in the heat of the summer. I don't know how hot it's going to be over there. Enjoy your mini holiday. Hope Mother will go through it. Well, I can admit, not admit, but I can now officially say next Thursday I am going to the Faroe Islands to see Mother will take on Havnar Bokfalag. Hopefully we're still in the tie. Well, we should still be in the tie, but I'm absolutely buzzing for that. Which part of England are you from? Come on, Alex. Play the game, son. I've not got kick, no, but I'm starting to lean on actually going for it because I know Kez is on it. Salute Gogs, you draw from Mother. Yeah, delighted for the draw. It could have been a lot worse. Could have got Besiktas or Midtjylland, so I'm glad we did not. So we've got 30 folk in the conversation on TikTok right now. Spam the like button, guys. We're trying to boost the profile of the channel or TikTok. Thoughts and just potentially signing for someone. There's no potential about it. It's done. He got his medical done today, I think. He's a goner, unfortunately. It's actually funny because his dad commented on one of my videos at the end of the season, and he was very humble. It was great. Nice to hear from him. Goalie for the local darts scheme. Thank you very much, mate. A faceless account. Hey, Telly, how you doing? Do you think Mother will go back to long? No. Do you think? Very good. Games on Premier Sports, guys. just need to find a way of watching it because I don't have Premiere. Good luck in Europe, mate. Thank you, Liam. The new Motherwell boss is actually playing the absolute same as Jens, so I'm not too worried, guys. Yeah, I do remember Kev. It was nice to work with him. I miss him. Don't tell him that though. It should have kicked off a minute ago. Still trying to find a way to watch it. I think I know now. Moritz Jens, that's a name from the past. Was he not at Stoke and Celtic? I'm watching it on a very legal stream. I'm about to watch it on a very legal stream anyway. Also, we've got the League Cup tonight, guys, so we'll be talking about that probably as well. What's this pop-up, man? No, not very good at the moment. 1 second, guys. I'm going to just quickly... the away kit is very good. I appreciate it very much. Banner going away in 30 seconds. Right, that's fine. Yeah, the away kit's smart. It's like a callback to previous away kits that we've had. So I'm a big fan of it. As soon as I saw it, I was like, yes, that's very good. St Mirren looking ambitious this season. They're looking a lot better than I expected. Jens never played for Stoke. Right, okay, fair. I was thinking of someone else. No, I was thinking of Bauer, I think it was, that played for Celtic and Stoke. Moritz Bauer, was it? I can't even remember. Yeah, the away kit is absolutely superb. Massive fan of that. Yeah, games should be underway right now. I'm just looking to find... I'm still looking for the stream. The amount of ad blockers are just trying to give me right now. You might do, mate. So we've got 57 folk in the chat right now. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask away. And 13 in the TikTok. But please feel free to subscribe to the channel. There's been a goal. Cheers, mate. Appreciate that. There's been a goal. I've still not reached it yet. I have 1-0 already. Is that to Sturm Graz? I expected that. 1 sec, I'm getting my other phone. Goodness me, man. There we go. You can watch the game on Premier Sports. That's what I'm trying to get onto my PC. Right, there we go. There we go, I've got it. It was Jon Goran Stankovic who got the goal. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to actually show it to you guys because I got a warning on TikTok yesterday and I don't want that to transfer to YouTube. But we do have it. I'm watching it right now. So it only took like 4 minutes for Sturm Graz to find the back of the net. Do you think Hearts will be as dominant this season? I don't think so. I think they'll finish a couple places below. I'm sure we'll find it on Twitter at some point. But Sturm Graz have the ball again in the Hearts box, really. Am I going to the game Thursday? Of course. I'm currently on 5 minutes. So if you're a wee bit ahead, then please do not spoil it, because that kind of ruins it for me. Cheers, AU Can Drinker. It's just ruined it for me again, man. No spoilers. No spoilers, guys. Who's the daddy? Very good. Right, so Sturm Graz have taken the lead through Stankovic. I believe it might have been from a corner because he's a centre half. So we've got 54 in the YouTube chat right now, 34, 35 on TikTok. And feel free to give me a follow or subscription. Mate, you're blocked. He's just said 2-0 and 1-1 in the same minute. And also, if you've got any questions, feel free to comment. Happy Jambo 1874. Obviously not so happy at the moment. Games on Premier Sports, David. Premier Sports 1. It's another... Wait, Hearts are in the white. Hearts are in the white. Yeah, it took me a while to get it as well, Kai. But yeah, it's not a great start for Hearts, especially when you're expecting to sort of try and hold out. Just confirmed Swansea. It was 5 million, mate. That was the initial fee with add-ons. David, go on to Fawa News. You'll find it there. Jack Payne. I'm doing great, mate. I'm absolutely buzzing. With how well the stream did yesterday, I've decided I want to do it a bit more, so you'll see a lot more of me on TikTok and YouTube. We hit 10.8k viewers yesterday with a peak of 658, which was absolutely mental. Granted, it's a cup draw. Everyone's trying to find the cup draw when they're watching it or trying to watch it because they care more about the team than anything else. But the fact that we had those numbers was absolutely sensational, and the TikTok live did quite well as well. Opinions on the new away kit, fantastic. I love it. B&I Bobber says, well, that doesn't sound too right. He says, out on a bike ride, pal, you're the audio in the ears. Thank you very much for choosing me as your go-to listen. What do you make of the Just Move? Thought he was a cert for Celtic. Nobody's a cert for Celtic. They don't want to spend money. I knew he wasn't going to go to Celtic. I'm just glad he didn't go to Celtic. Maida's leaving Celtic as well. Well, Just would have been a fantastic replacement for the Celts, but yeah. You wish you could super chat. Well, get your parents' permission first, mate. Oh, let's hit the post. Sturm Graz just hit the post. After 9 minutes, Hearts could have been out of the tie. Oh! What a chance from Kizaridis up the other end. What a game this has actually been, by the way. The first 10 minutes, it's been quite end-to-end already. Hearts have had a couple of chances. Sturm Graz have had the leads, and they've been quite unlucky. I mean, that's a great flick back, and then number 11, is that Kabore? Yeah, Kabore had that chance, and then Kizaridis basically takes the ball round the goalkeeper, and he should have made it one each. He really should have made that one each. Kai says, thought Hearts would do well in this game. Nah, I'm expecting this to finish about 2 or 3-0 to Sturm Graz. I don't expect any Scottish team to do well in Austria. Unless it's Celtic or Rangers playing, then I mean, Rangers lost at Sturm Graz last season in the Europa. But hi guys, this game's on Premier Sports, so if you want to watch that while listening to me, then fair play. I respect anyone who chooses to listen to me. Looking at the YouTube comments, you say that, but Celtic look close to a midfielder. Yeah. The thing is, Celtic will happily pay between 6 and 10 million for a player that's not in Scotland, because they don't deem the competition in Scotland to be worth that amount of money, which is absolutely absurd, because he could have got Elliot Watt for 3, or, well, he went for 2.2 in the end. Celtic chasing a German League midfielder, supposedly a cracking player. Yeah, well, they better be cracking players if they're going to spend 5+ million on them. Yeah, Jack, it was absolutely superb, mate. Aye, thank you. Because I just thought, well, while we're doing all right, might as well just cash in on the amount of attention the channel's got. I mean, yesterday's stream went absolutely fantastic. It was beyond my wildest dreams, because the Conference League stream that I did in June for the Motherwell's draw, that did 6,000 views. So I just thought, we'll expand it a wee bit, go into the UEFA.com and stream the Champions League and Europa League as well as the Conference, and then that just grew arms and legs in terms of popularity, which was absolutely superb. Plan for the season, we'll see how Motherwell actually do. Cheers, Kai, for the spinning football. I appreciate that, mate. Plan for the season, I want to go as deep as Motherwell's run into the Conference League as possible, whether that be just for 2 games or 4 games, so be it. And then after that, it's the Nations League for Scotland. I'll be going to all the Motherwell games in between, and then might look at going to the odd Europa League phase game or something like that, because PAOK are in the competition as well. We'll see how the other Scottish teams do, and we'll just cover as much football as possible. I don't think we'll get to 100 games. Last season we were at about 70 matches. Season before was about 90. So we're going to try and stay on the sort of 70 match level, and we'll just see, because it is expensive, and I am juggling 2 jobs at the moment to try and afford this and rent. So we'll just see what we're able to do, and what countries we're going to next. Faroe Islands next week, hopefully Finland or Northern Ireland the week after, because Motherwell's got 2 away European ties back to back, essentially, apart from league game in between. So we're playing 3 away games in a row. New Motherwell away strip's absolutely brilliant. I really like it. It's a hark back to a few years ago. I've got a kit like that, but it's the whole modernisation of it's superb. If Hearts can keep it low, might have a chance. No, I don't think they'll have a chance at home either. Sturm Graz are much better than Hearts. Having watched them last season, I know things are a bit different, but it's going to take Hearts a while to actually gel, because they've got a new manager, they've got a whole new team now. I mean, their leaders have gone. Devlin was the heart of that team last season. Shankland's their leader. Both going to Rangers. I'd be fuming if I was a Hearts fan. Hi, Calvin, mate. How you doing? Cheers, Partick Thistle. How you doing? Thank you. Can see Motherwell getting 3rd if they play on it. I've actually heard quite a few people say that Motherwell will finish 3rd. absolutely brilliant. Like I don't expect us to finish third, but someone on TikTok saying don't talk pish. What have we talked pish about? How do you think we'll do on Thursday? And what's your opinion on Alfred as manager? Can't really give an opinion on the manager yet, because we've only seen friendlies and he's just played youth, really, and second string players. I think we'll win 2 or 3-0 on Thursday. I don't expect it to be a whitewash because we've still got players coming back, like Longello's not kicked the ball yet, Masvenizi's injured. So it's not going to be a vintage 5-star performance. But if we have a comfortable lead going to the Faroes, it would be nice. And then we'll score a couple more goals over there and not have to worry too much. It's not about winning 8 or 9-0 against a team from the Faroes. It's just about progression so far. Are you going to most of the Motherwell games this coming season? Yeah. But I aim to have a 100% record this season. Last season I missed 3 games because one I was working and another 2 was because I went to Greece to watch another team, which is like cheating, but because I wanted to watch a couple of derby matches in Greece that were happening the same week. Jack says, reckons Motherwell will finish in the top 4. I'll take that again. Another European tour the following year. On TikTok, Ryan P says, if we make about 12 to 15 million from players, sales, spending 3 or 4 million on signings unrealistic. I don't think it's unrealistic, but I think we'll still keep to the same model of only spending. Oh, good save there from Shvolov. One of his last 2 games for Hearts before he goes off to Mainz. But if it was Football Manager, yeah, it wouldn't be unrealistic. But I do think we might spend. Well, we spent 500k on a centre half that's not kicked the ball yet. It was Reich, the Australian centre half. But I think we may spend up to 2 million, which is actually a good amount of spending that we've done. We've never done that before, really. Paul Lambert for Scotland manager. To be fair, there's not many other people that are Scottish that are having that experience at the moment. What do you make of a player manager setup? Declan Gallagher at Airdrie? Don't know what to think about that. He's lived in Dundee for so long. Motherwell will finish top 9. Funny. Can I get mod? Send me your credentials, and then I'll look through them after this stream. If we're going to be regular on stream, then I will have to have a couple of mods. But I don't want any fannies mucking around with this stuff, just banning all the viewers. Yeah, Longello's back in training. He was training before the game on Friday, but he's not kicked the ball. How much is it for a kid to get into Motherwell games? It's not that much, actually. It depends on the age. Like, if you're under 12, then it's close to free. But I don't know. I've not been a kid for ages. Thoughts on how Rangers are looking going into the new season? I've not looked a thing at Rangers. I've not seen anything that Rangers have done. So I'm sorry. I'm quite useless in this conversation. Celtic are set to sign some German under-21 player. Your credentials. Yeah, I'm a serious guy when it comes to this stuff. Juvenile season tickets are like 25 quid. Aye. There you go, mate. So that was a free kick there for Sturm Graz. I think they're claiming a penalty, but it's not really. What 2 jobs are you balancing at the moment? I don't think they're really something I can. Well, I work for World of Football, but I can't really talk about the other on social media. So, but yeah, two jobs at the moment, just so I can afford to go to Europe. Who's playing? I'll just walk you through the Hearts team right now. It's full of Watchgrevink, McCart, McEntee, Miller, Braga, Kabore, Spittle, Milne, Kizaridis, and Fagan Walcott. To even it up, I've got the Sturm Graz team as well. Linlithgow beating East Fife. Jesus. They've got Kudyakov in goal. He's number 53. It's a bit silly. Mitchell, Stankovic, Valchi, Vlodarchik, Soglo, Seidel, Yatta, Heil, Weinhandel, and Hudel. I've tried to put in the Austrian German accent there, but it's probably not the best. But yes, they've got a player called Heil, which, can't really say that too much. Got a comment from William saying Motherwell, Falkirk, and Aberdeen will again upset the Twisted Sisters this season, though Falkirk won't make top six. I don't think Falkirk will. It's sort of second season syndrome. But I think they'll still do all right. I think they'll finish 7th or 8th. Hearts have been screwed over by getting Benfica in Europa. But the thing is, mate, it's luck of the draw. And Hearts are unfortunate that they've come in to the Champions League in a year that the coefficient isn't as strong. See, if it had been 2 or 3 years ago, they'd have had a more favourable draw. But then again, it's just the way things are. Thanks, Calvin, for coming with the flash scores on the League Cup. We'll get that up as well. Rukio blocks it. As a mod, what I will do is I will make sure there's no hate, no disrespect, no making trouble with other viewers. And yeah, I will be a good mod, and I won't do anything except you say so. Fair enough. See, writing a 3-mark answer. For that, mate, you can. I don't know if I can do it in the StreamYard, but I'll quickly have a look on the. I respect the hustle, mate. Fair play. But if you cross me, you will get banned. Just I'll leave you to decide what's suitable and what's not. How do you compare Spittle now to his well days? I don't see him as like a top. Well, he was a top player at Motherwell, but see if he played for us now, I don't think he would. He'd be as good. How do you make someone a mod? Add as mod. There we go. You can be a standard moderator. If you do well, you'll be a managing moderator. There we go. You're murdering the names apart from Mitchell. Yeah. What's new? What stand do you set at? Usually the Phil O'Donnell. Stenia beating Partick? Surely not. If that's the case, the coupon is falling to pieces, mate. Falling to pieces. There's a few surprise results happening right now. Because in the Champions League, Shamrock lost again in their away tie because they had to come back last week. They lost 2-0 in Armenia. Slovan Bratislava beat Iberia 2-0. Mjolby beat Lincoln Red Imps 3-0. Saba Baku beat Coops 1-0. Lech Poznan are 4-1 up at the Danish champions, Aarhus. Good man. There we go. Rukio Block says, make sure to like and subscribe to Gogsy. Who were you supporting in the World Cup final? Well, it wasn't England. Other scores, Fenerbahce beating Gornik Jabja. So they're looking good for the next round. Obviously, the winner of Sturm Graz against Hearts will play them. Toon are 1-0 up against Dino Zagreb. Klaksvik are drawing 0-0 after 13 minutes with Kalmar Žalgiris. Yeah, it should be 1-1. How Hearts missed that chance with the Kizaridis. Unbelievable. Dream is Achievable says he was at Shamrock Rovers watching Hibs the other week. Great stadium and enjoyed it. William says if Hearts get into the Champions League proper, the huge influx of money could change the face of Scottish football. Yeah, but the way Hearts are at the moment, on the pitch, they're not going to get anywhere near the Champions League. Oh, that was a wee interesting tackle. And Sturm Graz player was onside, but Fagan Walcott with the block. Unbelievable. How much was it Hearts paid for? Was it $500,000 or was it $1 million? Who do you think will be the next Scotland manager? Mate, kettle of fish. Different kettle of fish, that. I have no idea. Right, we'll go into live scores. Oh, there's been a goal somewhere. I don't know where. Currently, in the League Cup, still 0-0 at Alwan or Broth. Clyde are 2-0 up against Annan Athletic. What do you think will happen in the Hibs bracket? I think Hibs will win both ties. They should win both ties. How much should Rangers sell asking for? I think it'll be 15 million. They should aim for 15 million anyway. Dundee United are still 0-0 with Spartans. Dunfermline are 1-0 up against Cove. East Fife are 1 behind against Linlithgow Rose. The Rose also won at Morton last week as well, so they are no mugs. Inverness 0-0 with St Johnstone. Kelty 1, Brora 0. Kelly are 0-0 with Hamilton. Livy 1, Forfar 0. Partick 0, Steny 1. And it's goalless at Wraith, Ross County, St Mirren, and Stranraer. It's a little bit lagging, just don't know it's because my Wi-Fi is bad or just a global lag. I don't know, mate. The thing is, we don't know how the stream performs while we're doing it. It's only when we look back. Reckon the score will be, well, I've got Sturm Graz -1 on the coupon, so I think you'll win by 2 goals. Sandy says get a haircut. You know what? I will, just for you tomorrow, mate. See if we hit 100 likes on the stream tonight on YouTube. I will get a brand new haircut just for you, Sandy. How about that? It means you have to go over to YouTube and like the stream as well. Thing is, it's not a hairdo, it's a hair don't at this point. It's just got a bit long. Cheers, Sandy, mate. I appreciate that. You also have to subscribe, by the way. That's part of the deal. Or follow me on TikTok. One or the other. I don't really care. There's also a lot of friendlies, but we're not going to go through that. We're not going through that at this point. There's plenty enough football going on right now. 68 in the live chat on YouTube. On TikTok, we have 35. You got any questions for me? Any talking points you think are happening in the world of sport right now? Ethan says, do you think Motherwell will be able to keep a hold of their star players? Well, we've just lost Just for 5 million. Watt's gone for 2.2. So hopefully we can keep a hold of everyone else, but you know what happens, like one jump ship and then everyone else follows suit. I really hope we can keep everyone else. Do you think Rangers have had a good transfer this season? I have no idea who Rangers have signed with. I don't really pay that much attention to Rangers and Celtic. I just let every other YouTuber do that. Watt went for 2.2 million, I think, to Samsonspor. So wee free kick here for Sturm Graz. Thoughts on the halftime show? Should we get Goggsy halftime sing? I don't know, mate. I haven't planned for a halftime show. Dunfermline have got 2-0 against Cove. There's a question for those who are actually listening in. Like, what do you want in terms of entertainment for a halftime show? We don't have long. We've got 15 minutes till the half time. William says, born and mother will live in Queensland. Loving your info and shows. Thank you very much, mate. It's always nice to hear folk from like other parts of the world that are actually commenting on my stuff. Because recently I've had comments from folk from Canada, US, obviously, because I've just been there, Australia, New Zealand as well. It's always nice to hear. Try to remain humble, Mr. Worldwide. Bro, hi from Serbia. Jovan, big Jovan. He's got a basketball and a football in his username. Fantastic, mate. I know Serbia's been quite a hotspot for basketball recently. Game so far started off like a basketball match, funnily enough. It was quite end-to-end. Halftime show, Gogsy does 99 press-ups. No, thank you. No, that's skip arm day all the time. But yeah, started off end-to-end. Sturm Graz obviously scored after 4 minutes. But Hearts have had the ball in their box quite a bit. Kizaridis missed an absolute sitter. Alan Matthew, thoughts on Luigi's chatty match referee? Mate, no, we're not doing this right now. How did you end up a Motherwell fan? Mate, that's a story as old as the dawn of time. It's my dad's fault. That's the simple answer. It's my dad's fault. You are in UCL qualification. Well, I don't support Hearts, but we're covering Sturm Graz against Hearts right now. Obviously, I'm not able to show it due to copyright laws across Europe. Halftime show, fan sings Elijah Just. Well, one more time for the road. Can I do a poll? If you want, mate. I don't know what the poll would be on, though. Hegways says, where can I watch the game? It's on Premier Sports, mate, or Faba News. Got a comment saying it's one each, but I've not seen anything yet. Flash score saying it's not one each. Rokio, anyone who puts the score in without context, just take them out. Say that again. FAWA News. There's also a halftime score in the Conference League. Bissen 3-1 down at home to Győr from Hungary. Oh, what a chance! Kizaridis again has missed another superb opportunity. Hearts should be leading with the quality of chances that they've squandered in this first half. Properly. Kizaridis just falls to mush in the box. That is an absolute stinker right there. Hearts should at least be level right now. Michael Stewart's just said Hearts should be leading, but I'm just trying to keep him on his toes. They should be at least level. But that is two absolute stinkers. Tell you what, the way Hearts are popping the ball about, pretty decent. They look all right. They don't look like a top two side at the moment. But then again, it's Sturm Graz that they're playing. It's heightened competition because it's the Champions League. Lawrence, how's the game been? Mate, Hearts have missed two stinkers. Two absolute sitters. Cheers for sharing the live, Chloe. Appreciate you. Yeah. Two absolute sitters that they've missed. But the thing is, need more Hibs content. Mate, I'll do my best for you, but Hibs are playing the same day as Motherwell are, so I can't do this next week, or this week or next week. It just depends on what happens. I just go where the ball's kicked. But I will be covering Hibs against Motherwell at the start of this season. I'll be at the game, so I'll try. I mean, last season I covered all 3 of Hibs' home games in Europe, so I think it's fair that I'd cover Hearts a wee bit, because I didn't do too many Hearts games last season because it was hard to get a ticket in the home end at Tynecastle. It was a bit easier to get Hibs tickets because I think I went to a Rangers game that they played as well. Also, it's 2-0 Livingston against Forfar. 2-0 Dunfermline. Montrose have taken the lead in the derby against Arbroath at Gayfield. Hey Aaron, how you doing, mate? Opinions on the Motherwell wicket? I love it, mate. It's absolutely brilliant. Unfortunately, we can't wear it against Aberdeen because obviously it's too close to red. But love it. Dundee are 1-0 up at Ross County. But yeah, as they're saying in the comms right now, if Hearts win this tie, if they overcome Sturm Graz after 2 games, they will be guaranteed league phase football. So it's absolutely huge that they don't squander the opportunities that they've squandered. The game is on TV, mate. It's on Premier Sports. Phone's on 11%. I better get it charged. Stargazer says Glasgow Celtic champions. Mate, don't really care. Like, see Celtic fans commenting about how great their club and team is. It's like pointing at a homeless person saying, you live in a shithole. Right, I'm just going to hold my phone like this for the time being because I can't really set it down anywhere. Your wee greeting face says different. Very good. It's my agenda against the Old Firm, mate. It's a penalty to Sturm Graz. What? How's that a penalty? That's not a penalty. That is not a penalty. Basically, the shot is going goal bound, and Harry Milne has slid in, and it's hit off his leg, and then it rebounds off his arm. That is, for me, that's not a penalty because it's bounced off his leg. Channel, it's on Premier Sports, mate. That's fine, mate. We don't have to do a poll today. 84 in the chat right now on YouTube, 43 in TikTok. I think they're just going through VAR right now. Yeah, ref's going to check it. It looks like it's going to get overturned. I don't know what you're talking about, Ethan. 2-0 Stenny at Partick Thistle. Wow. Didn't see that coming. The sad part about Celtic fans is they believe they are the club and own the club. In reality, the owners treat them with contempt. That's from William, and I don't think it's too wrong with that. Yeah, I think on all levels now, whether it be qualifiers of European football, then there has to be VAR. Aye, fair play, mate. Fair play. But yeah, that's never a penalty in a million years. And I'm so glad that VAR's there to contradict the referee. Because the ref got it wrong. Score predictions for Hibs Motherwell. I have no idea at this point, mate. I don't know how both teams play. Like, I'm just going to focus on European football first. And then I'll tell you what my prediction is after we've played Havnar Boltfalag the second time. And after Hibs have played Malasheva. Yeah, correct decision. Thankfully, VAR came in. And yes, if it was Scottish VAR, it would have been a penalty. Most likely. Do you not think that VAR has affected the style of SPFL? Thing is, it's not VAR, it's the people that use it. That's the problem. It's the people that use it, and the package that we pay for isn't as good as what we see elsewhere. Like how it was used at the World Cup, the first time around in 2018, that was brilliant, and I think it was the same again in 2022. This time around in 2026 for the World Cup, I didn't really like the way they used it, but then again, things are different in America. Sporting wise, it's different. Yeah, Scottish VAR penalty, 100%, mate, 100%. Referees don't referee games anymore in Scotland. The game is gone. You're right. Referees are scared to make a decision because they look like a complete tit once they've been shown to be wrong. They don't like it being they don't like being wrong, even though most of the time they are. Dundee United have taken the lead against Spartans. No, it's not been given. It was overturned by VAR. Rightly so as well. Hearts are missing Ross Grant more than they thought. Great appointment by Celtic. You know what's funny? I actually played football with him because he's a Cooper lad. I've trained with him. Well, trained as loosely because a couple of years ago I went to train with Cooper Hearts to play to train for charity matches. I was going to be playing that year. So yeah, he was at Cooper Hearts, but I don't think he will be now because obviously he's working at Celtic. But he's a great hire, a very shrewd hire by Celtic, because some of his set pieces, I've even seen him working on them with Cooper Hearts and trying them in training sessions. Brilliant. Australia was the first country to have VAR, and we rarely have the issues that they have in Scotland and England. Yeah, fair enough. We're about 3 minutes before half time, and then it will be the halftime show. Brora Rangers have equalised at Kelty. 1-1 there. Hearts are looking all right. Hearts are not looking too bad. They're popping the ball quite well. Obviously, we don't know how they're going to be this season. Well, I don't know yet because obviously it's a brand new team that they've got, a brand new manager as well. Livy are 3-0 up against Forfar. Cheers, Rukio. Appreciate it. But they seem to be playing better football than they did under Derek McInnes, which was always going to be the case because under the best Belgian manager of last season, they are playing with a bit of panache now. It's not just long ball. And they've got a free kick around the edge of the box. Ethan says, oh my God, that penalty was overruled, right? Rocky Bashiri gave away a penalty in that exact fashion against Legia Warsaw. Yeah, you're right. I mind that. I remember that. League Cup game on TV. Yeah, there are League Cup games on TV, but we're mainly focusing on Sturm Graz against Hearts. Montrose are 2-0 up at Gayfield right now. It's not a great cross into the box. It's been headed out for a corner to Hearts. Jack says, if Hearts lose to Sturm Graz in the Champions and Benfica in Europa League, they drop into an unseeded Conference League playoff, which, knowing Scottish teams' luck, will be a Prem team. Brighton. That'll be Brighton. Or no, because they can't play, because Brighton will be in the main path, whereas Hearts will be in the Champions path, so they'll avoid Brighton. or the Bundesliga team, the Serie A team. So it's not too bad. It's not that bad, but it's still going to be difficult. We can have a look later on. Clyde 3, Annan 0. Annan look like they're in trouble, by the way. East Kilbride have taken the lead at St Mirren. And 1-0 Edinburgh City at Sturm. Please do not comment scores. I'll put you in timeout, Snaky. But Hearts have actually dictated a bit of the game tonight. They've been a lot better than I expected. They've been all right. It's not been the worst display, but that could come back and bite them because you know what it's like. If you take the game to a team and you don't capitalise on the chances that you've created, you know what's going to happen. Yeah, 1-0 EK at St Mirren. That is hilarious. So as it stands, East Kilbride will be going through. But they had a penalty. So that means that, well, St Mirren can still win the group. They still have better goal difference than St Mirren, but they would have to defeat whoever they're playing next. It's not too... Aye, thanks, mate. Because they played... So St Mirren played Dunfermline on Saturday. And then the winner of that basically decides who goes through. But I think Dunfermline would have to win by 4 clear goals to overtake East Kilbride in the top spot, which I don't think is going to happen. Yeah, I'm going to stay on for the whole game, and then we're going to chat about the League Cup as well. But that's half time. Sturm Graz are leading Hearts. Hearts can't play Brighton with Tony Bloom in charge and having shares in Hearts. There we go. But also they're in different sections of the draw anyway. Because, of course, Brighton are coming at the main path, whereas Hearts are in the Champions path. Or Champions route, sorry. Can see East Kilbride going up again this season. Yeah, most likely at this point. Even if Hearts win the tie, I don't think they'll get past Fenerbahce. No, but technically it's a win because they'll be in the Conference League phase at the very least. Sorry. Whatever happens, mate. We've got an average of between 60 and 70, which is a good amount of people. Halftime entertainment do they have? I have no idea, mate. We can do quick fire questions if you like. We've got 37 in TikTok, 67 at the moment in YouTube. Feel free to ask me some questions. Hearts should be winning, yeah. Shay said hi, Goggsy. Hi, Sean, mate. How you doing? 2-1 in Partick now. Even if Hearts win, so I've read that question already. Or commenting. Top 6 predictions. Oof. 3-0 Dunfermline against Cove. Don't know. I still think it's too early to make predictions. Like, I always make my predictions the week of the start of the season. You recovered from America. It took me a fair while. Enjoy the Pharaohs. Cheers on it. Yeah, I have. Thing is, ever since I got back from the Americas, I've just worked every day. Need to be able to afford either Helsinki or Coleraine as well away. Are you unimpressed by Motherwell's new manager? No. We don't know enough about him yet. Like it's still early. What are you doing for your 11-minute show? I have no idea. You got any suggestions? Going forward, Hearts looking good, playing the ball on the ground, nice passing, but look shaky at the back. My cart's too slow. But Hearts have looked decent. Kelty are 2-1 up against Brora. Dunfermline missed a penalty, it says here. Annan have pulled one back against Clyde. 4-1 to Yuri from Hungary against Bisson from Luxembourg. Yeah, the defending-wise, it has been a bit dodgy from Hearts. But apart from that, going forward, they've looked decent. I mean, only on 7% here. 7%. I wish my new PS5 game had it. What have you bought, mate? What have you bought on your PS5? Right, 1 second, guys. I'm just going to get my my charger for my phone up. If you're watching on TikTok, you'll be watching this. But on YouTube, you'll just have to stay still. 1 second, sorry. There we go. And I'm back. Told you I'd be back very soon. So you went to Clyde, yeah. The South Stand still going to be closed for the Motherwell game? Looks to be I think so. I asked today because I've got 5 tickets in the Cooper and they're dotted about. I tried to get them moved today and they wouldn't. Cheers, Rukio, mate. Appreciate you. We'll just see what happens. 2-0 to East Kilbride at St Mirren. Wow. Absolutely wild, that. One 0 to Wraith against Peterhead. Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Fair enough. Never played Assassin's Creed. It's never really inspired me as such. Currently, it is 1-0 to Sturm Graz, but Hearts have looked the better side, attacking-wise anyway. Sturm Graz were also given a penalty, but was overturned by VAR. But apart from that, Hearts have looked the better side. And I've been impressed by them. One second, guys. Sorry. There we go. One of those puzzles came. It's on Premier Sports. Miller's doing fine, mate. He's not played too much for Udinese. I'm needing Partick Thistle to come back here. 4-0 Livingston against Forfar. I'm also needing East Fife to back up their ideas. Because as it stands, on the coupon, we are needing 2 more goals in the Fenerbahce game. We've got 20 minutes, so it doesn't look likely at the moment. We're needing Partick Thistle to overturn the 2-1 deficit. But we'll just see what happens. 2-0 Edinburgh City against Stranraer. Today in Scotland, Stranraer. 4-1 to Clyde against Annan. Miller had 24 appearances last season for Udinese. That's a decent first season. Mental seeing Clyde absolutely battering them. Midfield looks great for Hearts as well, just the defending needs to be brushed up a bit. 1-0 Falkirk at Alloa. Red Star have taken the lead against Larne. So Sturm Graz scored from a long throw-in. Their big centre half, the skipper, nodded home. Almost unchallenged, but not quite a free header. Angus Brown says Kelly better score soon. Yeah, it'd be embarrassing not beating Hamilton Accies. Alistair Allen says, when you consider the players who aren't in the this Euro squad, this is promising. Fair enough. What's this guy saying? Sorry, mate, I don't speak Spanish. Feel like this season will be an up and down title race with Hearts, Rangers, Celtic, and possibly Motherwell and Hibs. Aren't you not just describing last season? Louis276 says Hearts have been poor. I don't think they've been poor. I think they've been quite encouraging, not going to lie. But this is the type of performance you put in, you end up losing 3-0. Quite a promising first half, but you need to cash in your chips when you can. One sec, just putting my phone down. I think Hearts won't do a title race like last year, but still get top 5. Yeah, I think so. I think they've got a top 5 team, probably a top 4 team even. But they're. I don't know if they'll be challenging as much for the league title. There's been a goal in Floriana from Malta. Have just gone behind to Drita from Kosovo in the 97th minute. Coraz HFC says you'll be a regular at Easter Road this season. Well, if Motherwell play Hibs 3 times a season, plus maybe a 4th, we might be. Just depends on how many games that Hibs play that are not clashing with Motherwell, because I try to go to as many games as possible, but this season I might be going to less games because Motherwell's European run, if it goes deep, then we'll be going to as many Motherwell games as possible. I aim to go to all the Motherwell games this season. Pretty much, but closer, like 1 week Rangers and the other week Hearts, and I don't know, mate. And you think it'll be an interchanging league? I don't see it. I think Rangers will be better this season. Only when the well comes to it. Yeah, that's it, man. We'll see. Go to Albion Rovers for that, mate. There's nothing that entices me to go to Coat Bridge ever. Like, I have been to Albion Rovers. I don't intend on going back. You were there for more than Motherwell games, pal. Your face when Iredale scored that screamer. Mate, it was absolute scenes, to be fair. As a football fan, I just go to as many football games as possible. Like, I didn't have anything to do on Thursday nights last season. That's why I went to 3 Hibs games. Prediction for Motherwell game, I think we'll win 2 or 3-0. We'll just see how it goes. I need to change the charging thing again. My charger broke yesterday, so I got one of these cheap charging things from one of these sort of knockoff stores. I thought $12.99 is a bit steep for a charging cable, but I need it because unfortunately my phone rules my life. Without my phone, there's no YouTube or TikTok that I can do. And what's with the headphones, Goggs? Are you playing something? No, it's just for because I'm doing a live stream as well on YouTube. So I'm just, it's in case there's like audio that's playing in my PC, as you'll see here. There we go. We've got my StreamYard that's broadcasting right now to YouTube, and then I've got the flash scores. So I've got flash scores on here as well. So I'm trying to do multi-streaming, and I don't have any sort of tool at the moment that can do multi-stream because it all costs money. So I'm a cheapskate for that. But yeah, that's where we're at. Cheers, Kai, for the caring emoji. He sent me a love you so much emoji. That's so kind. If only YouTube could show that sort of love and affection as well, that'd be great. Goodness me. There we go. That should be all right now. One sec. There we go. We're back. Do you think Hearts deserve to be level? Well, deserve is a different thing to what they should have been. Cora says from YouTube, Goggsy, I got fined $1,000 in court for going on the pitch when Boyle equalised at 5th minute on his first game back at him. Mate, that is your problem. Why do you think Scottish football fans get such a bad rap? It's because of moments like that, moments of madness, but that's why we love it as well. Hearts should be winning 2-1 from Caden. I think they should be level. Sturm Graz still look decent going forward, but Kizarida's missing 2 fantastic chances. That's what's costing Hearts right now. I think they might be better at Tynecastle because they'll have a game under the belt at that point. Are you going to the Motherwell away game in conference? Yes. I am flying out next Thursday to Vagar Airport in the Faroe Islands. I cannot wait. I'm so pumped for that. I'm so excited for that. Can you gift memberships or not? Like give viewers like 50 memberships for 1 month? That'd be good. I'll try and do that. Mate, I do have memberships available, but I don't go begging. I don't go cap in hand asking folk to become a membership. To become a member, sorry. Worth every penny, but absolutely. No offense, but who is better? I think it's been quite a level game so far. Hearts look decent on the attack, but they leave themselves susceptible to or suspect at the back. Calvin says it'll be 3-0 Hibs against Motherwell. Right. Didn't mind being on the pitch at Hampden, though. Nothing will ever be that. Absolutely brilliant. Snakey's back saying, please, no suspension. Well, don't spoil the game for us, please. Got a question from Dario. Halftime trivia. Name these 3 players on the clue of their initials that have played for both Motherwell and Falkirk. Number 1, FW, 2, SK, 3, BM. Goodness. Now you're asking me. That is a question and a half. FW. 2, Stevie Kirk. Number 2, Stevie Kirk. He played for Falkirk. 3, Brian Martin. Number 1. I have no idea. FW. Who's number 1 FW? This is a brilliant question. I love that. I love that stuff. Okay, goes the only 7. Fair enough. FW. Anyone in the chat? No. Right, I have to go in the TikTok comments as well. I think the crowd will affect the home game. We look all over the pitch in defence. Prediction for Hibs tie. I think they'll win. I think they'll draw in Kosovo and win at home. Brilliant, bro. Cheers. FW. You're going to have to put me out of my misery. FW. Is it recent? Is it in the last 15 years? Fraser. Fraser W. It's not Fraser Wright. He was at Kelly. Fraser. Fraser played for Motherwell. FW, his name's Fraser. Played for Falkirk and Motherwell. Do you know what other... Can you give me a hint of what other teams he's played for? Fraser Wishart. Fair enough, mate. Fraser Wishart. It's not in my... Like I've only followed football for 20 years. I don't remember watching a Fraser Wishart. Brian Martin was the 90s for Motherwell as well. And who was the other one again? Stevie Kirk. Stevie Kirk played for Motherwell in the 1991 Scottish Cup final. So, but yeah, I'll take 2 out of 3 there. Take 2 out of 3, not bad. The game is on Premier Sports and it's a free kick to Sturm Graz right now. And it's a corner to Sturm Graz now. Into the 49th minute. Actually, your BM was Bob McHugh. Wait, I need to just double check if Brian Martin did play for Falkirk. Bob McHugh, Shags the Birds. I can't remember if I got that right. Yeah, Brian Martin played for Falkirk. There we go. I did that. I did that not too badly. Bob McHugh, loved him. Not going to lie, if it was RM, I'd have probably said Robert McHugh because that was his Sunday name. Who is the best player you've seen play at the Well? You know what? Elijah Just is up there. Of course, mate. If I'm able to. Oh, it's 2-0 Sturm Graz. Mitchell. The guy with the English surname. Well, yeah, Just is going, but it's not really a lull thing. I mean, we've got 5 million from him. Yeah, 2-0 to Sturm Graz. Again in the first 4 or 5 minutes. Oh dear. The corner right to the back stick. Free header, unchallenged. Mitchell, 49th minute. 2-0. 2 goals from set pieces. See the comments on TikTok. Alex Burns used to play with Motherwell and Thistle. Fair enough, mate. Respect that. My dad said before he died, the best player he's seen play for Rangers and Motherwell was Davy Cooper. My dad will say the same. Would you take McGeady back at Celtic as a skills coach? I'm not a Celtic fan, mate, so not really bothered. Hearts are falling apart. Former league winner with Falkirk and played for Motherwell. Initial is OC. OC. Goodness me. Mika Beereth was great for the time we had. He only played 13 games, so I can't exactly say he's up there. But I mean, he is up there, but like he's not like top tier. But he was absolutely superb for us. Hearts missing Shankland's forehead in defence. Yeah. Owen Coyle, of course. Owen Coyle. Should have got that, man. The double at Ibrox. No, it's not looking great for the Jambos at all. Hearts not playing well, but the defender looks good. Not watching the game, to be honest, but do Hearts look... Hearts don't look shite. They're just being beaten by a better side who have been on top in the big moments. Hearts have had 2 sitters that they should have scored. Kizaridis. Coefficient down the toilet. Pretty much, mate. What made you decide to support the Well? My dad. My dad's fault. Oh! 3-0 Sturm Graz. 3-0 to Sturm Graz. It's not looking good, guys. A deflected effort. A deflected effort. 53 minutes in, it's 3-0. So we're on target for my Sturm Graz -1 prediction on the coupon. Massive deflection there, but Max, who's a St Mirren fan, says he's watching his team lose 2-0 to East Kilbride. It's grim. Very grim. I kind of called this, though. Vinehandel. What a name that is. Vinehandel in the 53rd minute. Sturm Graz 3, Hearts 0. Yeah. Yeah. St Mirren 2-0 down to EK. Player initials JM. Played for Hibs in lockdown time. JM. Played for Motherwell and Hibs. Anyone got that answer? Player who played for Motherwell and Hibs. JM. That's a good question. Yeah, guys, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe on the stream if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on TikTok, give me a follow. I'm trying to get to 10,000 followers on TikTok this season and 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. Favourite away ground? Stranraer. Absolutely superb, mate. What's your opinion? 2 of your best players leaving Motherwell. Got good money for them, as long as we can sustain it. Sustain this season. By the way, first time on here and really enjoying the coverage. Thanks, Dario, mate. I appreciate that. It's one of the first times this season that I've streamed. Yesterday we did a stream on the UEFA draws. Jamie Murphy. There we go. I should have got that as well. Dons83 commenting on TikTok saying, hello Goggsy from a sunny Antalya in Turkey. Brilliant. Yeah, this could finish 4 or 5. Sturm Graz have hit the post. Yeah, Jamie Murphy, very good answer that. I'm enjoying these sort of trivia questions. It's putting me off the embarrassment of watching Hearts get pumped in Europe. But Tiny will be empty next week. You know what? I might try and get a ticket for Tynecastle next week if people are selling the tickets. More open than the final goal of the season. Hi, Gary. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. What a mess. Worst ever Motherwell player, mate. We could do a 3-year podcast talking about the worst Motherwell player ever, and we'd be here all night. This could be 4-0, by the way. Hi, mate. How you doing? Leon says this has been brilliant. Watching Fenerbahce Champions League qualifier here at the bar. Is it still 1-0? Jay Elliott says it'll be easy to get a ticket for Tynecastle at this rate. How have Hearts played, in your opinion, out of 10? Conceding from 2 set pieces and a deflected goal. And, of course, they missed 2 sitters early in the first half. I think they're probably at a 4 out of 10. Had they scored those 2 sitters, we'd probably be talking about a 7. Because they've not been disastrous, but the fact that the scoreline is 3-0. MH. I've got comments saying it's 4. Is it 4? It's 4. it's 4-0. Michael Higdon is the answer, by the way. 4-0 to Sturm Graz. This is a procession. This is now borderline. Well, this is embarrassing. And it's a player called Heil that has scored to make it 4. 4-0 to Sturm Graz, guys. Through the legs of Shvolov. Higdon's retired now. 4-0 to Sturm Graz. '59th minute. Uh, 7-1 over 2 legs is Angus's prediction. No. Ralph says he's watching from Florida, USA. Really appreciate your passion for Scottish football. It's been a pleasure following it. Thanks for the great content and enjoying the match. Yeah, thanks, Ralph. I appreciate your comment. I'm not enjoying the match now. Like, I was enjoying it when it was like 1 or 2-0, but it's it's not great for the Scottish coefficient, of course. Cheers, mate. Appreciate that. Hearts don't finish top 4 if this is the end for the season. I mean, it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while for them to develop. They've brought off Calvin Miller for Kyrgios. Dundee United v AZ Alkmaar vibes. Is Tavares still? Well, he was. Mate, he went back to Hibs because he was contracted at Hibs. Hearts will have to play Benfica in the Europa League qualifiers. Mate, this could be an all-time record for goals conceded once they get to Benfica. Thomas says Ralph's IP address is Dunfermline 5. Turning into Hibs v Villa. Was Calvin Miller good in the game? I didn't even notice him. Opinions on Paul McGinn. Love him. Absolutely brilliant. He was my player of the year last year. Remember coefficient rate? Yeah, I know. Yeah. This is a very bad night for the coefficient. They need to at least force a draw or something in the return leg to actually be, not disastrous. Sturm Graz out here breaking Jambos fans' hearts. Dearie me, man. Oh, dearie me. My phone's on 4% and I'm charging it. This cable is absolutely awful. Cheers, Ralph, mate. Absolutely superb comment. Appreciate you. Livy are now 5-0. I've not actually looked at flash scores in the last few minutes. I'm going to have to refresh this. Nothing will ever beat Bowie's goal last season. I was behind that goal. Celebrations were superb. Yeah. You'd rather have no Europe? What's the point then? All the effort you go through every season. I love Europe. I think it's great. I absolutely love European football because it doesn't happen very often for us. Tyrese Sinclair's at Livy. I had him Football Manager. He was class. Yeah, Benfica already know who they'll get. It's a corner for Hearts though. So then focus on the league. But if you do well in the league, you get European football. That's the prize. Right, looking at the live scores. So in the League Cup, Alloa 0, Falkirk 1, Arbroath 0, Montrose 2, Clyde 4, Annan 1, Dundee United 1-0 up on Spartans, Dunfermline 3-0 up on Cove, Linlithgow Rose are still 1-0 up against East Fife, Inverness 1, St Johnstone 0, Kelty 2, Brora 1, Kelly are still drawing 0-0 with Hamilton, Livy 5, Forfar 0, Partick 1, Steny 2, Wraith 1, Peterhead 0, Ross County 0, Dundee 1, St Mirren 0, East Kilbride 2 still, and 2-0 to Edinburgh City in Stranraer. Who you got winning the league? For me right now, it's Rangers, because I'm not seeing too much of Celtic. They've lost more players as well. Maeda's going. Ian Atro, they've not. Ian Atro's gone as well. So they need to sign about 7 or 8 more players. Same with Motherwell, actually. But I think we're in a decent shape at the moment as long as players get back fit. Yeah, Motherwell foot apart against Hibs. What does that mean? Seeing the Hearts fans stand up and sing for Motherwell last season was the greatest karma of all time. And of course, we've got 25 in the TikTok right now. Go and follow me because we're going to be doing a lot of content like this season. If you're on the YouTube, we've got about 80 people on the YouTube right now. Please leave a like, subscribe, because we're trying to hit 20,000 subs on YouTube, 10,000 on TikTok by the end of this season. We're actually trying to go for it now. We're taking it seriously. 6-0 to Livingston against Forfar. They're going to come straight back up, aren't they? Do you not think when it comes to these qualifiers, Scottish teams always seem unprepared? Yeah, because it's the first kick of a ball this season. It's the first kick of a ball, and it's European football. No wonder, see if Hearts were about 4 or 5 games into their season playing against a team like Sturm Graz, they'd be much more prepared. They'd only lose 1 or 2-0. Mika Bauer is going to Celtic. Who's that? Who's that, Jack? Almost 100 viewers, yeah. Well, technically 100 combined over TikTok and YouTube. Do you think League Cup group stages need to be redone? I think it's fine. I don't mind it. Sturm Graz had another chance there, but it hit the side netting. Guy from Germany, 2nd division. Right, okay. Hearts not ready for Champions League football. To be fair, no team is ready for European football when Scottish teams come in. It is 4-0. Yeah, I know it's 4-0. Yeah, it's 4-0 to Sturm Graz against Hearts. Ross County have equalised against Dundee. Do you think there would be another goal? I think Hearts deserve a goal. But this second half, Sturm Graz have just put the heat up. Who's winning the Scottish Cup realistically? It just depends on the draw, mate. Yeah. Cheers, Max, mate. From Paderborn. Their defence are woeful. Yeah, I mean, we talked about that at half time that Hearts looked decent going forward and in midfield, but it was their defence that had let them down. So, yes, it's not great. It's not looking great. I feel for the Hearts fans because I actually know a couple of Hearts fans who've actually gone out there just to watch their team get absolutely rogered. Funny in a way, but not funny. Shout to Duncan Grant. Hope you enjoyed that one. Hearts are not the same without Shanklin and Devlin. We knew that anyway. Hearts nearly won a corner there. I knew it'd be funny from a Hibs perspective. Got to go and get. Oh, enjoy Newcastle, mate. Well done. Saw Hearts travel in Spain. Lots of hard training, yet they can't beat Graz. Mate, I didn't expect Hearts to beat Graz. I expected Graz to win comfortably, but not this comfortably. But Benengame is a massive loss as well for them, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he was a good play. He was a good player for Hearts. He's actually the type of player that Motherwell would profit from getting, but he wouldn't take the wage cut. Worst of it is Hearts will probably play Benfica. Yeah, that's it. He has just left Motherwell. Yeah, he's passed his medical. It's now St Mirren 0, East Kilbride 3. Yeah, as soon as the second goal went in against Hearts, the arses just collapsed. But St Mirren 0, East Kilbride 3 is absolutely hilarious. Wonder if they blame the Scottish refs for this. Fair enough. I know that's absolutely mental. East Fife actually equalised against Longleaf Rose, but St Mirren 0, East Kilbride 3 is the headline of tonight. Yeah, Anthony, I'm with you on that one. Don't understand why not have a summer league and stop in winter. Yeah. I can't see St Mirren winning the Scottish League Cup. I think East Kilbride have signed a championship team for League One. Hearts had a corner there. I think it's gone back out for another. No, it's a goal kick to Sturm Graz. Yeah, it was an absolutely terrible 9-minute spell for Hearts that sort of lost them the game. Sorry, the tie. Hearts looked promising in the first half. Yeah, they looked decent in the first half, and then they just absolutely crumbled. The second goals killed them off, and I think they're just trying to hide now. Can Hearts' performance be described as disgusting? Bad, man. Very bad. Jay's asking what team I thought, mate. Just go on the YouTube channel and check it out. I'm not falling for that joke. Do you think Derek will be the man for Rangers? No, because they'll get a few injuries, and then one result will crumble them, and the Rangers fans will be saying, "Oh, he should never be hired." You hire a Hearts manager, you get Hearts results, something like that. No Shanks, no Devlin, no McInnes, hurting them bad. Love a wind-up, pal. What goes around comes around. It's the same shit every season. Yeah. It's crazy to think the winner of the League Cup could go out the group stage. To be fair, it happened a couple of years ago when St Johnstone were the holders. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully they at least get the win second leg for some coefficient points. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking as well. In fact, I'm gonna see if hate to say it, but Rangers have carried the coefficient in recent years. Yeah, they have, and the thing is, the year that they finished or they got to the final, that's actually come off now. If EK hadn't lost the Cove, this would be enough to put them through. Yeah. They didn't concede 4 under McInnes. Yeah. There's a free header there for Hearts, but it's gone over the bar. Just checking for the Sturm Graz tickets for the home game. I think they're all probably sold out. It's looking like it. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is sold out. So no vlog at Tynecastle next week. Gonna fly Goggsy. Been watching and messaging you for a few years now. Best of luck next season. Although I hope you get jamboed first. Fair enough, mate. Appreciate that. Yeah, football's not been great tonight. That's the risk you run. Greg Kelty scored for Kelly. What a player. Yeah. St Mirren have got a goal back, I believe. Yeah, it's 3-1. How are East Kilbride beating St Mirren? By scoring 3 goals, mate. Hybe's 1875. So Goggsy, who would you like in the Premier Sports Cup for Motherwell? Mate, I've not even thought about that. I love how in AI somebody is saying Sturm Graz, analysing Sturm Graz 6-0 victory against Hearts. Mate, the game's not even done yet. And it's still only 4. But Hearts have had a few of the ball, a fair bit of the ball. Jack says he hates how Dons have to play in the group stage. Yeah, I'm glad we're not in it this year, just because I couldn't really be bothered. Derek says, come to Easter Road. I will be in August when Motherwell play at Hibs. I can't for the European games because Motherwell are playing the same night. People are saying that Hearts are tragic, but you're playing some. Yeah, it's not tragic getting beat by Sturm Graz, although it is tragic the way they're playing right now. Losing 4-0 over there doesn't really give them much hope for the home tie. I mean, preferably you'd keep it to 1 goal or 2 goal deficit for the home tie, so you have something to play for. Stream Motherwell, please. I won't be because I'll be going to all the games. Probably want to avoid Falkirk in the cup draw. Yeah, I mean, you say that, but Alloa have actually just equalised against Falkirk. Favourite away day, Sturm was class when I went. Standings. Currently, Falkirk are third in their group. And Ayr United are going to win that group. Sturm Graz are not Real Madrid. No, but they are in a much better position than Falkirk there, than Hearts are. 2-0 to Dundee United against Spartans. I can't believe Thistle are still 2-1 down against Senny. Goggsy coming back up to Pittodrie this year? Yeah, most likely. I expect I will be. Left wing Braga, strikers Shankland, right wing Czerny. Thought, is this for Rangers or for Hearts? Because obviously Shankland's just gone to Rangers. For Rangers, I don't think Rangers will splash the money that Hearts are wanting on Braga. I think Hearts can actually get someone. Sorry, I think Rangers can get someone for cheaper than what they would pay for Braga. And I think Braga hates both Rangers and Celtic anyway. But he probably wouldn't hate the paycheck he would get. And that's what makes the world go round anyway. Hearts just had a free kick there, ended up going to the keeper. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bleak night for Hearts. If we just want him, they will take him. Right, fair. I think it's a corner now for Hearts. We've got 10 minutes to go. Yeah. That's a terrible pass. Straight to the keeper. Did you meet Angry Ginge? Yeah, I have met Angry Ginge. Played football against him. He scored, the bastard. Yeah, East Fife are 2-1 up against Linlithgow Rose. It's genuinely so depressing how badly Scottish football shows itself in Europe. But that's the thing. Like, we have so many teams that are just not as good as others on the European stage. New signing Sule and former Motherwell player got the goal back for some run. Former Motherwell player is a stretch because he hardly kicked the ball for us because he got injured. Dunfermline 4, Cove Rangers 0. You think St Mirren are level 3 each? It's still 3-1 at the moment. Queen of the South Aberdeen predictions for tomorrow. I think Aberdeen will win that 2-1. Robo loves the League Cup group stage. Absolutely adores it. If we were to get 2 back, that would at least give us a chance, but this game has just came too quick. Yeah. The game's on Premier Sports. What do you think awaits the future of Celtic? I don't know, mate. The Fairman matches the Hearts scoreline. Yeah. Rangers were in a final like I think it was 5 years ago now, because that season's come off. It was 21-22. Can away score? Don't know what you mean by that. People need to start boycotting the league across clubs, so clubs start demanding change from the SFA. Is this a Rangers fan that's saying that? Because it sounds like a Rangers fan comment. Who did Celtic get in the round 3 qualification? No one, because they come in at the playoffs. Another shot from Hearts going wide. Everyone except Rangers is bad. Brutal comment, that. St Mirren made it 3-2. You might be right with the call out of the 3 each. Goggsy, do you think Mother will get to the cup final third time? I've no idea, mate. Don't know. Yes, it's on Premier Sports 1. If Ayr and Kelly win the group, maybe an Ayrshire derby. Maybe. Just maybe. We've got people saying it's 5-0. Which game are you referring to? Oh, my phone's died. My phone has died. Now I'm just going to focus on you guys on YouTube. We've got 7 minutes or so to go. So I'm back to T2. So we've got 92 in the chat, guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe and leave a comment. Any questions? It's actually 5-0. Are you just joking? 2-0 to Red Star against Larne. Mind the Dafty in your chat during the draws say Hearts would win. Yeah. Jealous of the Graz trip, though. Banger of a site. Yeah. Fantastic place to go. Motherwell for league phase. Depends on the draw. If we get through the next 2 Thursdays unscathed, then I do have hope that we'll compete with Helsinki. We should be able to compete with Helsinki. Yeah, it's still 4-0 in Austria, guys. Please stop commenting 5-0 because it's not. I'll put you in timeout if you do. Next goal, I don't think there'll be another goal. I think Sturm Graz will be happy. They might rotate the squad a wee bit. I don't think people realise just how bad a league is. I don't think it's that bad, but it's not competitive with European football. It's entertaining, but the level of football isn't as competitive as it should be on the European stage. Yes, I'm in 2. Concerning watches the Hearts fan, you may feel sorry for you. As always, European football comes in far too early in our season. Like, what they should have done a long time ago was shift the season by a month. So you've got at least 2 or 3 league games under your belt before you play in the Champions League or the Europa League or Conference League, because then you're ready. If you're ready, then you're going to be a lot more competitive. That's why a lot of our teams have struggled against Scandinavian opposition in previous years. Motherwell are part of that, because we lost to Stjarnan from Iceland in 2014-15. We lost to them in extra time due to a fucking wonder strike. We lost 5-4 in aggregate. 3 of their goals were penalties. And we lost to them because we weren't ready. We didn't have a proper pre-season. 7-0 Livy. Is it? Yeah, 7-0. Yeah, I think we could put Helsinki out. I think we can. I think Helsinki are probably similar to like a Kilmarnock or St Mirren. I think it'll stay 4-0. Or if Hearts get one back, it'll be nice. Is this the what if Hearts that are going to win the league? No, there's no chance. No way that they will. Kelly beat Tromsø from Norway 2-1 with a 1-0 away win. Yeah, I was at their home leg. Tromsø were not great either. They looked stinking. 3-0 Dundee United against Spartans. Dreadful league. Scottish sides in Europe tell us all. The SPFL needs massive cash injection from the SFA, government subvention, players from the SPL getting sold for buttons, while mediocre players down south going for 50, 60 million. Thing is, there's a massive disparity between Scotland and England. We cannot compare ourselves to England. We have to be comparing ourselves to the likes of Belgium, Norway, Sweden, Finland, though. But Norway, Sweden, and Belgium is probably the level we should be aspiring to be, because they've got great financial deals with television companies and whatnot and sponsors. We should be aiming to be that, because they're similar sized countries in terms of population. Bet shit Moses can't play because yeah. Moses can't play against us on Thursday, which we should use to our advantage, because knowing Motherwell, former players come and haunt us. So as long as we're out of sight by the end of Thursday's game, I'll be happier. Oh dear. Rangers fan, last year Rangers lost to SK Brann in the Europa League. That was embarrassing. That was absolutely terrible that night. Because if it was previous season, Rangers would have been winning that game comfortably. But because Rangers were an absolute basket case last season, that's what forfeited their run in the Europa League. Didn't Rangers call out the SFA for their terrible TV deals, but none of the other clubs wanted to know? Probably, mate. But because when it's Rangers that call it out, it's people turn a blind eye because it's Rangers that call out. But if it's someone else like an Aberdeen or Hearts and Hibs, people will listen, which is also shit. It's 8-0 now to Livingston. Livingston 8-4-0. Yeah, Polish league is very competitive. It's almost like a different winner every year. What's the extra time? I don't know how many minutes I added on, but it shouldn't be too long. Hearts have a corner here. We need an 18-team Premier League, 14-14, 18-team Division 2, promote Scottish players. Yeah, but same as always. Like, the thing is, the reason why it wasn't voted in favour of like increasing the league was because the prize money was split further. Like, there wasn't an extra cash injection, so like there was a chance a couple of years ago that we would go from 12 teams to 14. Motherwell voted against it because we would have lost out an extra 200 grand, even though it would have been less times played against like St Johnstone, St Mirren. Danny Rose, a terrible manager. Mental that he got moved to Salzburg. Andy, come on, mate. Just didn't. Literally says down here, like, subscribe, and no spoilers. Please, no spoilers. Because live streams are always like 2 or 3 minutes behind actual real time. But it still says 4-0 on Flash Score, so I'm not too bothered. The SFA won't expand the league if it means only 2 Rangers v Celtic games. 5th goal's not happened yet. I don't think a fifth goal will happen. Sorry, Andy. You're not the first and you won't be the last, mate. What we're probably going to do, we're going to stay on for another 10 minutes or so. We'll stay on till 9:30 and then we'll go off ski, guys. But any other questions, feel free to ask. 3 each with St Mirren. Somebody called it in the chat. Dearie me. Poor EK. EK are going to lose that 4-3 now. Was added time I was alluding to. Fair enough, mate. Sorry, mate. Just putting the number 5 in. Livingston have scored more goals than they have season ticket holders. Brilliant. You know, it would be absolutely hilarious if East Kilbride go and score a 4th. But yeah, this game's been a bit of a damp squib since the 4th goal. But in fact, seriously, I'm going to stay on till the end of the League Cup scores, and then we'll react to the results. Are both now down to 10 men as well. I think it's another corner for Hearts, but it's not been great for Hearts. 5-0 to Dunfermline now against Cove. Yeah, 3 each with St Mirren and East Kilbride. One second, guys. And I'm back. Yeah, so Mirren fighting back. 10 minutes or so to go, and we'll go through the penalty shootouts and whatever as well, if there are any to go by. Yeah, 5-0 Dunfermline. Dunfermline look pretty good, actually. Going by the start of the season, they've had a couple of decent results since they lost 3-0 to East Kilbride. Because they beat Dumbarton 4-1 as well. East Kilbride game was the first game they played, and they lost 3-0 to EK. And that's finished. Hearts have lost 4-0 in Graz. A very pedestrian night for Hearts. Yeah, Livingston 8. Why can Kelly not beat a lower league team 4 or 5-0? I don't know, mate. I don't know. But their manager was in America until last week. It's a big part of it. Partick Thistle 2, Stenhousemuir 2, with 8 minutes or so to go. Fenerbahce beat Gornat Jabja 1-0 as well. So current scores so far, we've got 74 in the chat, guys. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. 3-1 to East Fife. 3-0 to Red Star at Larne. We'll start with the Champions League scores. Currently, just finished 4-0 to Sturm Graz against Hearts. Klaksvik still holding Colonel Žalgiris 0-0. Larne 0, Red Star Belgrade 3. Vikingur Reykjavik are drawing 1 each with Hapoel Beersheva. And then we'll go to League Cup scores. Alloa are still holding Falkirk 1 each. If it finishes that way, Falkirk are not going to win their group, and it'll be Ayr United. We've got a comment saying St Mirren 4. Well, it doesn't say yet, but what a comeback that could be. Jay's asking, can I ask why is there penalties for a win in the League Cup group stage? It's just to sort of separate draws, because there could be a lot of teams like finishing on the equal amount of points and goal difference, and then like you get a bonus point for winning a penalty shootout to decide, like, it's just to decide things, like how, I give up. Alloa 1, Falkirk 1 with 5 minutes to go. Arbroath are 2-0 down to Montrose at home with a red card. Clyde 4, Annan 1, still the same score from half time. Dundee United are 3-0 up on Spartans. Dunfermline 5, Cove Rangers 0. East Fife 3, Linlithgow Rose 1. Inverness 1, St Johnstone 0. Kelty are 2-2 with Brora. Kelly 1, Hamilton 0. Livingston with the result of the night 8-0 on top of Forfar. Partick Thistle 2, Stenhousemuir 2. I've got a comment from Calvin saying it's 3-2 to Thistle. Nothing official has come through just yet. Wraith 1, Peterhead 0 as well. Ross County are holding Dundee 1 each. And St Mirren are a big story of the night. We're 3-0 down to East Kilbride, who have just come up from League 2 to League 1. It's now 3-3. Although I've had a comment saying it's 4 to St Mirren, but nothing just yet. And Stranraer 0, Edinburgh City 2. Also tomorrow we've got Queen of the South against Aberdeen. I don't know if I'll go live for that, but we'll just see what happens, because also there's Champions League football happening tomorrow as well. But no European football from Scottish team's point of view, so I don't know how I feel about going live for just Queen of the South against Aberdeen. But if you want me to go live, then I might just do so. But we'll see how I feel tomorrow morning or evening. Hello, the Mass GK. How you doing, mate? How do you feel about the Wales season? Don't know how I feel, mate. Obviously, we've sold a lot of players, or we've lost a lot of players, it's still early to call how I feel. We'll know better after Thursday. East Fife 3, yeah. East Fife are 3-1 up on Linlithgow Rose. It just depends on how we do on Thursday. If we win 2 or 3-0 on Thursday, I'll be happy, and I'll be a bit more forthcoming about that. But I'm not nervous. I'm confident that we can play the way we play and beat Havnar Botfalag, because they're mid-table at the moment in their league, and I mean the Faroese division is not exactly as competitive as Scotland. Calvin's saying 6-0 Dunfermline, but it's not come up here yet. Mentally, Cove Rangers were at one point in the Scottish Championship, and then everything seemed to dry up for them. Been live for just over 2 hours now, guys. 74 still in the chat. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe on the stream, because we're, of course, trying to hit 20,000 subscribers at some point in this season. That would be fantastic. It would be absolutely wonderful. And it's not quite a dream. It's like a stepping stone on the way to a dream. Like, obviously, maybe 50,000 subscribers is probably a more of a dream or something like that. But we'll just see how we go, guys. Yes, I will be at the game on Thursday, so there'll be no live stream. I don't plan on live streaming any Motherwell games at all, because I plan on going to every single one. Yeah, Hearts got smashed tonight. They were the opposite of what they were last season. They were easy to play against in that second half. Anyone got any more questions to come in? And then we'll cover some of the penalty shootouts that are about to happen. Currently, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 draws at the moment. So we're looking at 5 penalty shootouts. Yeah, I'll be at the away game as well. Will Hearts stay in Europe when Hearts lose at home to Graz? Yeah, they will be playing the winners of St. Gallen or Benfica in the following round in the Europa League. And then if they drop down again, they'll be in the Conference League unseeded. So not a great time, especially if you start losing heavily. Like it's a psychological matter as well, because losing becomes a habit very quickly. The thing is, Hearts started with 4 wins on the bounce in the League Cup group phase last season. Cheers, Dario. Appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe, mate, if you want to come back. Hearts had a good season. Betty Aberdeen have a good season now. That seems to be what happens. Like, neither of them are good at the same time. Because of course Aberdeen, after their last time in the League Cup group stage, they won 4 games out of 4, and then they of course won the first 15 games under Jamie Tillin. Hibs fan, how do you think I think Hibs will draw in Kosovo and they'll win the home game. Are you going to the Faroe Islands? And if we beat them, would you go wherever we go? Yes. I've already got plans for Helsinki, because I think Helsinki will beat Coleraine probably comfortably. So it's probably going to be Helsinki. So I've already got plans for going to Helsinki. If it's Belfast, it's just across the water, and it'll be cheap to get to. Kelty have scored in the 91st minute to defeat Brora 3-2. Montrose might top the Dundee United game. Oh, interesting. Because Montrose have actually not been too bad this for a start. Yeah, Montrose have an impeccable goal difference as well. 5 goals scored, 0 conceded. They've got 9 points from 9. Dundee United, of course, lost their game previously to Montrose. Who have Montrose got left? Stirling. They've played Stirling, Dundee United, and playing Arbroath. So they've got Spartans. If Montrose beat Spartans, they will be seeded. Because Dundee United have played all 4 games. That would be hilarious. Montrose winning that group, then being seeded. Then they'll end up getting beat by whoever was like a second place team. Hapoel Beersheva 2-1 up at Vikingur Reykjavik. How much was your Motherwell away ticket? It was only £18, so not too bad. It was just the flights that were a bit extortionate. Looks like United have scored again. Yeah, Dundee United 4, Spartans 0, but that could be too little too late, because Montrose only need a draw to finish in the top spot, and it'll be the first time they've ever got out of a league phase, a League Cup group stage ever, since it was brought in 2015. Are you going to stand up and sing for Motherwell? Yes, of course I will. Of course I will be, guys. So we've got full times across the country. St Mirren 4, East Kilbride 3. They've scored in the 93rd minute. What a game. What a game. It's funny to think last year it was Dundee and now this year it could be Dundee United. Yeah. Wow. With 1 hour played, Seo Sasule scored a penalty to make it 3-1. And Carr made it 3-2, Phillips 3 each, and then in the 93rd minute, St Mirren made it 4-3. They were 3-0 down after 57 minutes. Full times across the country at the moment. Arbroath 0, Montrose 2 is finished. Dunfermline won 5-0 against Cove Rangers. East Fife won 3-1 against Linlithgow Rose. Inverness beat St Johnstone 1-0. Kelty 3, Brora 2. 91st minute winner there for Kelty. Kelly beat Hamilton 1-0. Livingston ripped forth our new arsehole, won 8-0. Wraith Rovers 1, Peterhead 0. And Stranraer 0, Edinburgh City 2. Yeah, Calvin, you were a bit early with the preempting the win for St Mirren. Other games that are still on. Alloa are holding Falkirk to a 1 each draw. Clyde 4, Annan 1. It's like they've forgotten to play the second half. Partick from 2 goals behind against Sterry are at 2 each now. Ross County held Dundee 1 each, so they're going to penalties. Scotland played at the World Cup. There's no way Scotland can beat Brazil, Morocco. St Mirren finally woke up. Right, okay. So we're in penalties for Alloa Falkirk right now. Same with Ross County against Dundee. Once St Mirren are finished celebrating, EK will probably take kick-off and there'll be full time there as well. Even St Mirren win, going 3 down to the League One team is embarrassing. But they're winning now, is what they'll be saying. It doesn't matter how you win. What matters is that you win. Currently, it's 1 each scored on Alloa Falkirk. 1 each scored as well with Ross County Dundee. And Partick Thistle and Steny are yet to start with penalties. Dundee have scored their second. And so have Alloa. Oh, it'd be funny if Alloa beat Falkirk and Pens. Because it would eliminate Falkirk. Because currently, Edinburgh City reside in second place in that group, but they will not go through because they're on 6 points and with a goal difference of -3 as the second best team in that group. Falkirk are still to play Stranraer, who are bottom of Group G. Looks like the Clyde Annan game's just been played out because nothing's happened in that second half. After is it Kyle Connell hat-trick? Yeah, it's Kyle Connell scored a hat-trick in the first half. Jean Jimenez, I don't know what you're saying, mate. Sorry, I don't speak Spanish. Alloa 3-2 up in penalties against Falkirk. It's 2-2 with Ross County and Dundee. Partick Thistle and Steny are still going ahead. Finished 4-3 to St Mirren against East Kilbride. St Mirren still with an impeccable record. I wouldn't say winning 4-3 against EK is an impeccable record, but they have got 3 wins from 3, goal difference of 12 scored, 3 against. And they're still to play Dunfermline. But East Kilbride are now out of the cup because they've played 4 games and they've only got 6 points. But that must have been a very entertaining 4 games. Falkirk have missed a penalty, says Callum. Hello, Motherwell fan 14, lovely name. Callum Coyle says it is Falkirk who have missed a penalty. And it is still 3-2, so they've literally just missed their 3rd penalty. Stennismuir have scored their first penalty at Firhill for Thrills. Tony Watt scored the equaliser there for Partick Thistle. Dundee are 3-2 up on penalties against Stuart Kettlewell's Ross County. They've both missed one, though. I'm selling a hen that walks backwards. All right, no worries. It's a bit advanced for my Spanish level. But yeah, Ross County are about to take their 4th penalty to level. No other penalties have been taken at Firhill. It is now finished in Alloa. Alloa have won 4-2 on penalties against Falkirk. Falkirk missed their final 2. So Alloa walk away with a bonus point against Falkirk. Falkirk look to be all but out pretty much because they've finished on 4 points with 1 game spare. So if they win that, they go up to 7 points. It still won't be enough to be one of the top 3 second place teams to qualify for the following round in round 2. So that's 1 Premiership side that's out already. Elsewhere, Dundee are 4-3 up on penalties. Sorry, it's now 4-4 on penalties with Dundee to take 1 left. Wait a minute. Yeah, they've both missed 1 each. They've both scored 4 each. So it's going to come down to sudden death penalty shootout. There, Partick Thistle and Steny. Partick Thistle have just missed their 2nd penalty. It's 2-1 to Steny on penalties so far. They've both got 3 left to take, we imagine. Also, Hapoel Beersheva's 2nd goal was disallowed, and Vikingur Reykjavik have scored to make it 2-1 in that game with 2 minutes to go. Red Star Belgrade are 4-0 up in Northern Ireland against Larne, the Northern Irish champions, for the Champions League 2nd qualifying round. Looks like the Serbian champions will be heading through once they've played their 2nd leg next week. Dundee 5-3 up on penalties. 5-4 up on penalties. Flash scores a bit behind. And Ross County have equalised yet again, so it's still on sudden death right now. We've got 65 in the chat. Feel free to have a comment. You got any questions, feel free to ask away. It's now 3-1 to Steny on penalties. Ararat Armenia beat Shamrock earlier 2-0. Yeah, cheers, Calvin. So we're going to stay on until the penalty shootouts are done, and then we'll talk through the results, and then I'll be going off ski by 10 o'clock because I need an early night tonight. Got a day off tomorrow, so looking forward to that. It's now 6-5 to Dundee on penalties, whereas it's 3-2 to Steny on penalties at Firhill. We're just drawing to a close right now, guys. But I appreciate those who have just sat and listened to me spraff all night for 2 hours and 19 minutes. Ross County at 6 each now with Dundee on pens. That's about the 9th time you've said Hibernian will beat Motherwell. Thanks, Calvin, for that. We'll just see, mate. We'll just see. Hi Jack, how you doing, mate? Good to see you on. Day's been alright. I was at work for a Dolly Parton and then just decided to jump on here and watch the Hearts game with you all. Elsewhere at Firhill, it's 4-3 to Stenny on penalties, with Stenny need to score to win the extra bonus point. Cal's now just going through the league saying every team will beat Motherwell now. Thanks for that, man. Yeah, Livy's absolutely thrashed for 8-0. Elsewhere, in Dingwall, Odutayo has just missed Dundee's 8th penalty of the shootout. Ross County need to score to win the shootout for the bonus point, and they have finished 7-6 to Ross County on penalties. So that means that Ross County take the bonus point, and the standings show both Dundee and Ross County even on points, but Ross County with the bonus point means that Ross County are on 8, but Clyde are also on 6 points with 1 game to go. So in that group, you've got Ross County in first place with 7 points. 8 points. Dundee on second on 7. Clyde third on 6. There's a massive last game to go with Clyde facing off with Dundee, whereas Ross County have to play Airdrie. Also, should be finished now at Firhill for thrills. Stenny are 5-3 up. That means they have won the shootout. They've scored every single penalty in the shootout. They win 5-3 at Firhill. So that means that, interestingly enough, Partick Thistle have finished their League Cup campaign on 9 points. They are currently top, but Stenny have to play Livingston. If Stenhousemuir win that game against Livingston, same with Livy actually, that's going to decide the winner of the group. If Stenny draw against Livingston and win on penalties, then they finish above Partick Thistle. But if Livingston win the game, then they will finish top with 10 points. Very interesting last game there on Saturday. It's a huge crunch match between Stenny and Livingston. 2 championship sides, of course, going head-to-head. Winner of that will take top spot. Whereas Thistle have done, I think they've done enough to finish second, and they will probably be one of the top 3 second place sides. Hello, James. How you doing, mate? Been out all night. Would you mind reminding me of the Hearts score again? Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Now we've come to a close on the scores from tonight. We'll just go through the Champions League games. So Ararat Armenia beats Shamrock Rovers 2-0 earlier on today. I think it was a 4 o'clock kickoff. Iberia 1999 lost 2-0 at home to Slovan Bratislava. Mjolby beats Lincoln Red Imps 3-0. Saba Baku 1, Kups 0. Aarhus 1, Lech Poznan 4. Fenerbahce, the team who will be playing the winner of Sturm Graz or Hearts, they won 1-0 against Gornat Shabsha. So it looks like if Fenerbahce hold on in the second leg, then they'll be playing probably Sturm Graz. 2-1, Dino Zagreb 4. The feature match from tonight's stream, Sturm Graz 4, Hearts 0. I'll repeat that for the Hibs fans that are still watching. Sturm Graz 1, 2, 3, 4. Heart of Midlothian 0. Klaksvik drew 0-0 with Kaunas Žalgiris. Larn 0, Red Star Belgrade 4. Vikingur Reykjavik 2. Hapoel Beersheva 1 is in the 4th minute of added time there. In the Conference League, Gothenburg lost 2-1 to Estonian team Levadia Tallinn. Floriana drew 1 each with Drita of Kosovo. That game was mental in the last minute. Drita were leading in the 97th minute after they scored. And then in the 12th minute of added time, Floriana, the Maltese team, equalised. What a turnaround that was. Also, Luxembourger side Bissen lost 6-2 to Győr from Hungary. And now the actual decent stuff. Quickly scroll down to the Scottish League Cup. Alloa beat Falkirk 4-2 in penalties after drawing 1 each. Arbroath losing 2-0 at home to Montrose after getting a man sent off. Clyde 4, Annan 1. Dundee United 4, Spartans 0. Dunfermline 5, Co Rangers 0. East Fife 3, Linlithgow Rose 1. Inverness beat St Johnstone 1-0. Kelty Hearts 3, Brora Rangers 2. Killie 1, Hamilton 0. Livingston 8, Forfar Athletic 0. Partick Thistle were 2-0 behind against Stennismuir. Clawed it back to 2 each, but lost 5-3 on penalties. Wraith Rovers 1, Peterhead 0. Ross County, after drawing 1 each with Dundee, won 7-6 on penalties. St Mirren were 3-0 down at home to East Kilbride until the last half hour, which saw a massive, monumental comeback against the League One side, winning 4-3 in the 93rd minute. And Stranraer lost 2-0 at home to Edinburgh City. And on that note, guys, with 8 minutes to go till 10 p.m, we draw a close to tonight's coverage. Thank you very much to everyone for coming on. We averaged about 60 to 70 viewers for the majority of the night. So thank you again, guys. If you haven't already, please leave a like on the stream. It'll indicate that you want more of this content. Subscribe if you haven't already as well. We are trying to reach 20,000 subscribers by the end of this season. But yes, on that note, guys, I need to go for a lie down. It's been a very entertaining night of football. Maybe not for the Hearts fans, but for everyone else it has been. Thank you very much for coming on and supporting the stream. I'll see you on the next one. I don't know when it will be yet, but we'll see you soon. Thank you very much, guys. Catch you later.